With a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. The 12-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Open man, it's Palmer. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here. You look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Prescott. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Prescott yet again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara trying the right side. Powerful running to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. That's out wide for Palmer. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Palmer going to go in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. 3rd and 1.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. The Dolphins at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
11 yards for number 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Come on, hey!
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins had 6 to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Prescott now from the 50. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Now Prescott. That is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's third and goal now. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A give to Kamara running right. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
1st down, Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
2nd and 5. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're going to 54. Wide. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
26.
Prescott off play action. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll look to throw here. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jalen Phillips bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now Prescott.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Saints.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
And the Saints first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now back to throw.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and a yard.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Miami, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.